Coach, you obviously have your work cut out for you with Devonta. What impresses you about him? What makes him so good?
Well, he runs a 10-1 800 meters, so I don't know many college football players who have 100-meter times that probably qualify for the Olympics, and then obviously probably doesn't go recognized enough, but they'll run inside runs, counter plays, and he'll keep it up inside an A gap and lower shoulder and get the kind of messy yards up inside. And he's actually a phenomenal blocker and pass protection. The number of linebackers you see him step up in an A gap or an interior gap and pop him under the chin and pass protection. He's a complete football player.
When you think about injuries and things of that nature that happen around this league, I know it's kind of the grind of the SEC schedule. How do you keep your guys maybe from relaxing a little bit when a guy like Anaya Smith is no longer in the lineup for them?
I would say the stable of receivers they run out there that'll alert DBs and defenses real quick that there's no shortage of speed and skill and talent on that field. It's very unfortunate what happened to Anaya Smith. He's a heck of a football player. Like I said, any guy he'll line up at fullback in I formation and be it receiver the next play, be it tailback the next play. I mean, Achane and Smith, those guys are as talented and complete football players as there are in the country. It's unfortunate what happened to him, but they have quite the depth around him to replace him.
You saw Max Johnson last year, albeit with a different team. What stands out to you about him?
He's exactly what why he was a big-time recruit. Obviously, big frame, got the arm that makes all the throws. He can get out of trouble with his legs and doesn't get tackled easily. So, he did some things in that game when he played on LSU last year that, give you nightmares. And obviously, we got quite the challenge ahead of us.
You talked a bit at the end of last season about some players that you wish maybe you had given some more snaps to over the course of the season. I mean, has that changed at all? How you approach this year and maybe not wanting to regret it at the end of the year, maybe playing some guys a bit more these first few games?
Usually it's kind of based off the film, right? If a guy plays good and he didn't play a whole lot, you got to regret you didn't play more. If a guy plays poorly and he played quite a few snaps, you regret that you played him so much. So that's kind of a hindsight's 2020 thing, I guess.
You saw on obviously social media, Deshaun said he had surgery page and got hurt. Was kind of the depth there situation at will linebacker. I know you've got some guys that are interchangeable there. How much is that depth in that situation?
I have to apologize. I haven't been on social media and seen anything. So we just came off the practice field, but yeah, we got a lot of talented linebackers. So I think we'll be just fine.
Do you see J.P. Purvis as a guy too? Seems like he's kind of settling into this new position. What have you seen from him? What's your confidence level in him?
Yeah, JP's doing a really good job on special teams. Obviously, he's got the he's built just like an SEC linebacker like you want him. Big physical, can run, muscled up, and so I imagine he'll probably get some more opportunities, and hopefully he makes the most out of them. And I don't have regret about not playing as many snaps.
Well, John Lewis, how is he coming along after getting back in the mix?
Yeah, John's doing good. He dealt with a little bit of a knee tweak in camp, so that slowed him down early in the season. But he's back to full strength now, and who knows? Maybe if we get in the right situation, down in distance or a situation in the game, we might see him too.
When you think about this A&M offense, too, it's like they want to be a little more balanced, but they spread the ball around so much with the receivers. I mean, you can't really focus on a guy now. I mean, does that make your job more difficult?
I just think when you have that many weapons and talent around you, it's really easy to be balanced and distribute the ball all over the place. But obviously, Achane, they're going to get him his touches. I mean, you'd be crazy not to. The receivers running out there, I mean, the number of explosive plays and touchdowns that they could have had through these first few games. Coach Fisher and staff, they're phenomenal play callers. I mean, they can dial up some shots versus they know exactly what look they're going to get in defense. They got schemed up. They had a post route wide open last week. He puts the ball right on there, just got dropped. They had about 3 others that they had dialed up the perfect route to be in on that coverage. For one reason or other, the ball didn't get there. Maybe the pass rush either got home or the quarterback just got off the read. But I mean, if you watch the film on the copies we have, there are explosive touchdown plays all over the film so far.